busy people getting fit in Fulshear, Texas. Our aim is to help you look better, feel better, and perform better as quickly as possible. I'm your host, Brian White with Blue Eagle Fitness and Nutrition. Welcome. It is so hot outside. I'm inside in the air conditioning. It doesn't matter. The heat is sucking the life out of me, even just through the windows. That's what I feel like right now.
Please, someone turn it off. Turn down the heat. I can't, and my hair can't.
So
it's not working.
Amy, our nutrition coach, is in Minnesota for the summer.
I'm going there soon to be with Amy.
And every time I tell a new joiner at the gym, when someone joins the gym, they start with at least three one-on-one personal training sessions and a nutrition coaching session. And when she's gone, they're with me, but we had this period of transition where they didn't get scheduled correctly. I made the mistake and I didn't get it switched over to my calendar as I should have. And so I've reached out to people and I've just said, hey, yeah, Amy's up in Minnesota, and they all understand. Like everyone understands why someone would be in Minnesota instead of Fulshear, Texas. In
my goodness.
June. It's just June. We have 3 more months of this.
Yeah. And I don't know what I was thinking, but yesterday I thought it'd be a great idea to work out at 12 o'clock noon.
Love it. That's a terrible idea, but I love that you made that choice and not me.
Terrible idea.
Yeah.
Not good.
So, yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because that's exactly what I want to talk about today. Did you compare your time from yesterday to a previous time?
Let's go with no, because it didn't compare at all.
And why did it not compare?
Well, because last time I did all the running outside. I had 3 full rounds where I ran 400 meters outside. And I did the same box step-ups that I did the year before. And then I did the same wall ball. But what I didn't plan on is going outside for my first 400-meter run and making it almost 100 meters before the heat just was so oppressive. I was like, what am I doing out here? Like, I had this moment of clarity in the heat. What am I doing out here? Why am I doing this? Does not feel good.
Yes, the heat is oppressive is a good word for what the heat is doing to our bodies as we work out right now. Or just go outside. Right.
I felt like I had gone into my bathroom, plugged in my hairdryer, and blasted it in my face. Just held it there.
And that is more or less what was happening. And I don't know about the noon class, but definitely I was in the 8:30 class. My wife, Celesta, was in the 5 a.m. class. And at least at 5 a.m. and at 8:30 a.m., well, Celesta, when she came home and we connected, I was like, how was the workout? And she said, I don't think I've ever swam 400 meters that before, because you're right. It's so, this humidity was so high in yesterday morning, not just the heat.
Yeah, it was rough.
So one of the pieces of feedback that we received from clients, people were quite disappointed that their times were not as good as they were about 14 or 15 months ago when we last did this workout. I need you to take if you fall into that category, I need you to take a big deep breath and understand there is a difference in doing a workout, any workout, in 72-degree weather versus the thermometer hit over triple digits yesterday. That's not the heat. The heat index was above that, right? The heat index was about 108 to 112, depending on the time of day. It's a different environment, and those are not apple to apple comparisons.
I worked out with Sam, and if y'all know Sam runs to the gym and then does the workout and then runs home. Sam's a runner. So Sam and I were the only 2 in the 12 o'clock class, and he struggled with the running. So Sam, who runs to the gym and runs home, before and after the workout was struggling. You think I was struggling? I was dying. And I was not in the category of people that were upset or disappointed. I was like, get it, Clancy. You're even here doing this. And I was shaking. I mean, I was like, this is mentally tough because at one point my arms and legs were shaking. And I was like, girl, you're good that you're even here doing this.
Yeah.
And so, I didn't care to even look at what I did last time.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. The depending on the person and depending on the temperature change, it takes about 2 to 4 weeks for our bodies to acclimate to the new weather. Okay. So your body goes through a period of transition. I mean, we never ease into summer, right? We hit spring, it gets really warm, but it's not. And then one day you wake up and it is brutally, oppressively hot outside,
Mhm.
right? Now we've hit a Houston summer, right?
Yeah.
That south of I-10 summer. And that's what we started, 3, 4, maybe 5 days ago. That's the world we're living in, and we will live in it for the next few weeks, the next couple of months. So we have to keep in mind we actually want to ideally every day go out and experience the heat. If it's a rest day, if it's not a day that we're specifically training, then we still want to go out on a walk 10 to 15 minutes when it's hot outside, when it's super hot outside. And on a day that we are going to train, then ideally we go out on a walk uh, 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes. When it's cooler, I put cooler in quotes. Cooler here is still 82 at 6 a.m. when I go take the dog for a walk. So, because that's just allowing your body to acclimate to the temperature. And the more that you can expose your body to that, the sooner, the faster that you'll make it through the acclimation process.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't think the answer is sit inside in the air conditioning, for the next 4 months. That's not going to help any of us. So I agree with you for sure.
Yeah. How much time, like you take today, for example, how much time have you spent outside today?
Not much. Not much. We've got
Okay.
the doors closed at the gym. I was there for a couple of hours, but I was indoors mostly the whole time. So
And when you say
not
doors
much.
closed, we do want people to know that it is air conditioned. So
Yes, we had the fans on, we had the AC on, and it's not like gyms where I've worked at in the past where it's freezing cold and
correct.
there's humidity coming off the windows. You're still gonna get a good sweat, so don't worry. But you're not gonna pass out from heat exhaustion in there.
That's right.
So
That's right.
yeah.
Yep. The other thing we want to keep in mind is drinking lots of water, ideally ice water. The ice water will lower our body temperature, as we train. And so, or now, even if we're just going outside, heat stroke, heat exhaustion, those are very real things that happen every day to people in the Houston area. And we want to make sure that we limit ourselves to that exposure. And one way we can do it is by drinking ice water or iced beverages.
And one thing I've experienced, Brian, is when people's skin feels clammy, typically that is a sign that you may be dehydrated. So that's something to look out for. Especially now, I've had people struggle with that, with not drinking anything before they came in to work out, not bringing any water with them.
Yep.
And so that becomes an issue.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
very good. Thanks, Clancy. I just wanted to give
All
people a
right.
heads up to we have different expectations. We should have different expectations of our performances. That our performance is greatly impacted by the temperature that we are experiencing in the moment, especially if the sun is beating down on us.
Yes. I told my class today, I said, we're going to be doing a lot of rowing this summer. Unless you want to run outside, be my guest, but we're going to be inside doing a lot of rowing this summer. So it's the summer of rowing.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you, Clancy.
All right. Thanks, Brian. Talk to you later.
You can get every episode of Busy People Getting Fit wherever you listen to your podcast or on YouTube. You can also reach us at busypeoplegettingfit.com. Until next time, thank you for listening.